Message is for all of you women out there who must think that your pussy is worthless. Yeah, it must be worthless if you're fucking a man that does not have a job, does not get up in the morning going looking for a job, cannot provide for you. Any man that does not want to provide for you, does not want to take care of your needs, both socially, physically, and financially, he's not worth your pussy, baby. Let me tell you something. It is a man's responsibility to be his woman's covering, to provide for her, to make her not have to worry. You shouldn't be walking from room to room worrying about a motherfucking thing. It's a man's job. So, baby girl, if your pussy means anything to you, quit fucking these broke motherfuckers and find you a man that's going to nurture you. This is a message from the cussing pastor. Keep your pussy right.
Amen.
Amen. Hey guys, you're watching the Reaction Hour episode 5 as the cussing pastor let us know you need to respect yo pussy. And I'm on board with everything you said. You know what? There's a lot of girls out there and dudes we're jealous of because they're beating it up left and right, and they ain't got no job, got no living at mom and dad's house, don't have a car, she's driving them around, and we're wondering what the fuck's going on. And that dude, so I mean, all I can say is dude must be packing heat down there.
It's, I mean, something.
There's emotion in the ocean.
Something. We're going to start a new segment today. We actually introduced it in our podcast a long time ago. We kind of dropped it. It has a little bit of meaning to us, but this is the Desperate Morons segment, and here's our first Desperate Moron of the Reaction Hour.
Surveillance video shows some frantic moments inside a Spruce Grove convenience store. 2 suspects trying to escape police, one going to great heights to do it. CTV Chanel Call reports.
Moments before she surrendered to police, 29-year-old Brittany Burke fell right into the middle of this coffee aisle.
When I heard a boom, she fell from the roof here.
Owners of this Spruce Grove Ready Mart say Burke was with a man identified by police as 28-year-old Richard Pariseau, who tried to use a stolen credit card at their store Monday afternoon.
And my husband tried to ask him, is that your card? He said, it's my girlfriend's card.
What were they buying?
Pop can. Just a pop can.
Just soda?
Owners say they called police because the two seemed suspicious. When an officer arrived, Pariseau pushed Burke towards him, trying to flee. That's when Bhagwant Chauhan's husband, seen here, stepped in to help.
I'm very proud on him.
Pariseau then seen running away, and while the officer searches for him, Burke goes to the back of the store, climbing into a ceiling vent before falling and crashing.
So it was scary because suddenly you don't know, you thinking.
Well, so that's basically it. The store actually released like the full tape, so you can actually see like their actual escape, the actual scuffle that's going on. I mean, it's some pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty
moronic.
gnarly.
It's pretty moronic. These guys are dumb. I mean, look at them. Look at this guy just trying to run. For what? To try to use a stolen credit card for what?
For a can of soda. I mean,
they could have stole the damn thing.
Yeah, they would have probably done better.
Look at him. Do you see? Look, he's trying to throw the fucking seeds at him. Look at him. What an idiot.
They probably would have done better. I mean, you know what? My biggest issue with this is, how the fuck are you so petty that you're gonna fucking ask someone what their card is for a can of soda? Who the card belongs to? I mean, I get.
You're blaming the shop owners?
I'm victim blaming here, man, because it's like. They didn't try to make a big purchase. They must have really been.
Or cash back. Maybe they were like, okay, sure, no problem. And then he's like, give me some cash back, and they were like, oh.
Yeah, but you need the pin for that.
Look at this. Look at this. I don't know what movie she's been watching to think that like this was the right idea. Oh, let me hide in the vent.
Well, maybe she was gonna like. She
must be a stoner.
She
thought
thought
they
she
do that in Half Baked.
She thought she could climb to the ceiling through the vent. Didn't realize that those things aren't made to.
Damn, they're still fighting. That's hilarious.
Dude's got priors, man.
Oh, I missed it. Boom! Dang, I'm surprised she didn't get like really fucked up. So speaking about white women, keeping on the subject of white women, here's a video that's
And I'm high as balls.
Peyton. I think she just got her teeth extracted.
Oh, God. Oh. Want to see my special talent?
What's that?
That's a special talent that you can stick that all the way to the back of your neck.
Don't act like you haven't done it before, Mom.
Okay. So, have you ever? Did you get your wisdom teeth pulled?
I did not.
So you've never? Well, have you been under like
I've been
heavy?
under. Yeah, I had surgery on my knee. I have a knee surgery.
And when you come out, you're pretty. I mean, I didn't do anything crazy. Did you do anything crazy? Because I got my wisdom teeth pulled.
I don't
out.
remember. I remember I woke up and then I remember I went out and I woke up and it felt like no time had passed.
Yep.
And my throat was hurting because they put the air all the way down your throat.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, they're opening my knee up, so.
So what does that mean?
They put the breathing apparatus. Like when they put you under, you can't breathe on your own. So,
Well, I just had a little thing.
no, for me, there was because my throat was like ripped up.
That's
Somebody was
scary.
fucking my face.
You'll never know.
I'll never know.
You'll never know.
But yeah, no, I know there was nobody in the room either. Like when I woke up, I was like, hey, and then somebody came in and they like.
Really?
Yeah.
That was it. Because when I was awake, the guy was like, "All right, you're gonna do this, and then stand up. Don't stand up. I mean, because you're gonna fall. Blah blah blah." But I was like,
No,
for a
somebody
good, like,
somebody
15
came
minutes.
in, like I was like, and they were like, just relax, take your time, and then yeah.
You're 100% vulnerable in that state.
Yeah.
Like you could just anything could happen. To
Absolutely.
you, and you wouldn't be able to do anything. So this is a, I guess it's kind of an official segment now, but it's what would you do? What would you do in this situation? So. Setup this is at a baptism.
Yeah,
Catholic
obviously.
baptism.
C'est un caprice, ça s'appelle un caprice. Je vais faire couler de l'eau sur le front du juge. Et après, on va embrasser le bonhomme. Parce qu'il sera devenu un petit chrétien. Oh là 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 là. Je crierai plus fort que toi. Alors, du calme. Du calme. Du calme. Il faut se calmer. Tu vas te calmer. Voilà. Tu vas te calmer. Tu vas te calmer. Tu vas te calmer. Voilà.
So yeah, go ahead. I have strong opinions about it
Bruh.
too, but I'm not a father.
Bruh, I would knock a priest out. You put your hand on my kid's crying. It's
Not like that too. Like that was a.
Yeah.
If it was like he picked him up and patted his back or something.
Nah, he straight slapped him in the face. Like that's gonna calm the kid down. Like that's how you know, dude has never had kids and hasn't been around enough kids. Like,
Problem with Catholicism.
man, that's all bad. I mean, maybe back in the day people would have dealt with that. Like not happening.
They dealt with it. They didn't do shit.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything. He's trying to
Well,
pull the
but that
baby
one
away.
lady came over and like, hey, like.
And she probably worked for the church.
the end,
But
yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't get knocked the fuck out.
Well, that dude's a bitch.
I would have started.
Yeah.
Even me.
Yeah.
You slapped my kid. Because like I remember my dad always used to say this, and I never understood it. But as I got older, I started to get it. He would say, "Oh, every time I'd take you to like when you were a kid and you had to get your shots, like I wanted to punch the dude in the face. Like I never understood that. Like, oh, I'm just getting shots." And he's like, "No, you don't get it. Like they're hurting my kid.
Yeah.
They're making you cry. Like it's a entirely different instinct that
Yeah,
goes
it's a-
on into
it's a
play."
de- it's a
and I don't know what
defense
that. I don't know
mechanism,
100% what that's like, but like that pissed me off. As someone who was fucking raised Catholic, because I don't even know what in his right fucking sick old twisted ass mind that he would think that was okay in any fucking circumstance.
No,
like that's shit that you need to be fucking removed from the church. I'm sorry, like if that's what pisses me off about religion, because he'll fucking get away with it. The Catholic Church raping little fucking boys and getting away with it. I was raised Catholic. So, and it's just annoying to me. Oh, because they're a priest. Oh, they're supposed to be the messengers of God and whatever the fuck. Get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. No protection, no nothing.
That's uncalled for. It's.
I don't care if it's a little slap. He shouldn't do that.
No.
It's not your. It doesn't matter. We lost a subscriber.
Is that what that?
Yeah.
That's what that means?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You should put it on the screen.
We could, but that's exactly what it means. This isn't even live, and we're losing subscribers.
That was a sad sound.
completely shifted the tone of everything.
All right.
But what would you do? That was an easy one.
Yeah.
You would have decked him.
That was.
You would have went to jail over that one for sure.
Absolutely. Like, no, come on, man. That's not good.
But let's lighten the mood up a little bit. So, you know about these videos, so you can do a little setup after we watch it. Let's just watch it though.
Hey, go Wayne. Shirt up, Wayne. Hey, nigga, that shit moving fast in the bitch. Oh shit! Hey, nigga, stop the fucking car, nigga! Bro, what the fuck is you doing? What the fuck? Wayne! Oh, fuck! The car! What the fuck, nigga? Shit! Oh, fuck! I'm sorry, bro! I can't move no faster, nigga! Shit!
Oh,
it's called Ghost Riding the Whip. No,
yeah, that's technically that's Ghost Riding the Whip. They just weren't doing it on purpose. They weren't trying to Ghost Ride the Whip. The guys are definitely not from the Bay.
So what is Ghost Riding the Whip for our viewers out there who are unfamiliar?
So Ghost Ride the Whip is something that started in Oakland, California, at the sideshows, where they put the car in neutral, real slow, and then people would get out the car and they dance next to the car, around the car. There'd be guys on top of the car dancing. There'd be guys inside the car, like going dumb, going stupid is what they call it. And that's Ghost Riding the Whip. Like the car's rolling by itself, no one's driving it, you're dancing around it.
But when you do it right, you're supposed to be able to get back in the car.
Exactly. And usually you leave the door open too. You don't close the door.
Because cars
for
auto lock.
Stuff like that, exactly. You leave the door open. The doors are wide open usually when people are Ghost Riding the Whip. And
it's in neutral. It's going really slow.
Real slow. Like
not
you
during
make
the
sure
rain.
and not during the rain. Exactly. Like it's got to be a real flat surface too. You don't want an incline. You don't want a decline.
It's all bad.
That's ridiculous.
But speaking of sideshows, so we've it's funny. It's ironic because you and I both do not care for soccer, but Mexico keeps winning and. This happened after Mexico won. This is actually here in Los Angeles.
World Cup celebrations take a wild and dangerous turn in SoCal Saturday afternoon.
Oh my God.
This was the scene in Huntington Park.
Also known as Chuntington
Hundreds of
Park.
Mexico fans gathered after the team's win over South Korea. They took over an intersection and watched as cars performed donuts for the crowd.
So that's the gist of it.
So first off, I want to say that LA Mexicans were culturally appropriating the sideshow because
that's why I brought it up.
There's definitely some sideshow shit right there. And the guy that got hit has obviously never been to a sideshow.
Why is that?
Because he wouldn't have allowed himself to get hit.
Why is that?
Because he wasn't paying attention. That's why. You know, there's some idiots that get in the middle of the sideshow and dance and stuff, but they kind of know the rules.
They're aware of there's a car.
Yes, exactly. This guy had his back turned,
and he's like
walking away,
and then he got swiped.
Yeah, that's
the guy was Snapchatting it.
I mean, you know, it's the stupidest thing ever. Like, I get it. Mexico has never done shit in the World Cup, so they're advancing now.
Do you think so? The person I saw this video from is Mexican, and she wrote. This is why they hate us. Do you agree with that sentiment?
No, because it's not. Mexicans don't sideshow. That's
well, we didn't watch the whole video,
right?
Because as they go on, he's like, "It's the World Cup, fuck it!" Like they're going off, like it doesn't matter. Like we're just having fun. Like they're kind of acting like super ignorant.
Yeah,
I'm just asking. I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm asking.
I don't think
because I feel like when Trump supporters see this, they're like,
well, they use
this.
Absolutely, they'll use that as ammunition. But I don't think that's the reason. I think the reason has more to do with just this fake, like this fear of losing, of the economy being affected and stuff, and the welfare state. Like there's this myth that all Mexicans come here and they're just milking the shit out of the welfare state and we're paying for their welfare and stuff like that. Like,
because there's certain things that Mexicans do that are funner though.
Yeah.
And one of them just happens to be
celebrating World Cup.
Well, this video right here. So this is also related to soccer, football. So yeah, it says watching the game in English.
Lozano with the counterattack.
Like the Harry Potter.
Chicharito. Chicharito shoots and scores. Wow, Kenny, Great strike by the Mexican forward. Lots of technique in that shot. Go, Mexico.
Go. Watching the game in Spanish. If anyone's ever watched Game with Mexicans or any Hispanics repping their country, that's kind of true.
This is also inaccurate.
Why?
Why would they be playing a merengue song?
Well, obviously, clearly the guy who made this is not Hispanic, but you get the gist.
Yeah.
You get the point. You know, the song that we played last week is clearly the one that we'd be playing. What was the what is it? The fucking whatever it is.
La Chona.
There you go. That would be the. But you get the point.
Yeah,
you get the gist. This shit's funny to me.
I'm just talking shit.
No, it's true though. It is true.
Let's
get away from World Cup. You don't want to see these throwing the South Koreans. So this was in Russia after Korea.
There's more than once. Like there's like reports of people like lifting random Koreans up,
buying them beer,
as if they were the ones that were on the field. That's ridiculous. You gotta love it though. I'm not even mad at it.
I do.
You gotta love
it.
Anyways, let's switch it up, man. And let's go to everybody's favorite segment.
All right.
Latino or not. The theme this week is Afro, Latino, African American.
All right. So so let's get into it then. So this is do you have any setup for these people? No, you usually don't.
No, I don't give you
a setup
setup.
until after.
Latino or not?
Well, my gut says not, but I'm gonna say Latino just because I'm gonna just play the odds and assume that it's the opposite. I've been doing that in a few of them. I've been right. But my gut, I gotta be honest, my gut says non-Latino, but I'm gonna say Latino for the sake of the game.
Okay.
Because it's a competition.
I mean, is it?
It's a competition for me.
I feel like you should go with your gut, but you're right. She is Amara La Negra. She is a music star. I think she's on Love and Hip Hop right now. She is of Dominican descent, born and raised in Miami.
All right, so next one then. It'll go to oh, there you go. I don't know. This nose right here is what throws me for a loop because I don't feel like it belongs part of any culture. I just feel like
she could have had a nose job.
Well, it's okay. Exactly. Here's my point. I'm just saying it's not usually you can look at the nose, you can look at physical features, kind of get some identifiers. I
already told you that every single person is black, so why would the nose have to do with anything?
I've never seen a black woman with a nose like this, so...
Well, she's obviously biracial, so, I mean...
I'm gonna say not Latino because you said she's biracial.
There's no such thing as biracial Latinos?
I didn't say that.
My friend Tanya, for example?
I didn't say that. You did. I'm just... Yes, you can be Cuban, Costa Rican, you can be all different things. But
and this is the whole point of the segment is you're already fucking it up because it's not... Latino's not a race. Latinos are an ethnicity. And I'm trying to break that.
And I'm saying, based on what you just said,
but
I'm
you're right.
Not a
she's
Latino.
not. She's half black, half white, American black, half white. Her name is Gloria Govan. She was also on NBA Housewives. She was married to Matt Barnes. This is the one that Matt Barnes drove from Santa Barbara all the way to LA to fight Derek Fisher about because Derek Fisher's actually now marrying her. Over her, yes.
Wow, I didn't know that. Ooh, this one. Well, that looks like Brian Ortega's brother, the UFC fighter. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The hair. That was the hair. To me, I wanted to say like some sort of Islander. So I'm not. Islander would have to be not a Latino, so I'm gonna have to say not.
I already told you that everyone was black, and you keep fucking it up.
I
told you. I said every single person's black, and then you're fucking. Oh, well, he's Samoan. Like there's no Samoans here. Every single fucking person is black. All right. God damn it.
So
why is this so fucking hard? Jesus Christ. You're right. Okay.
I'm kind of confused.
I don't get it.
He is half black.
If they're all black, they're all not
white.
Latino. So
that's not. No. That's the whole. Yes, you can still be Latino and still be black, you fuck.
That's over my head.
So
there's a thing called an African diaspora. Slaves were brought from Africa over here to not just the U.S., but to all of Latin America and the islands. If you're from Africa, what are you?
You're African.
But ethnically speaking, culturally speaking, they would be Latino.
Africans from Africa?
Anyone, if you're from Africa, you are black. You're the original black guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I tell you, if I say everyone's black, and you're like, then how are they Latino?
I still don't get it.
Black is a race. Latino is an ethnicity. Latino is a culture. Black is not a culture.
Sure. Okay. So, I don't know. I guess that's.
This is a rapper, Blaze. He's also my friend Gina's fiance. He is half Italian, half African American.
So I said non-Italian, so I'm right. Why are you getting the pants in a
It's
ruffle?
not. It's because it's the way you describe it, and you started mentioning Samoan when I told you.
Carlos brought that up, and then I was like, yeah, I can kind of see like why he said that with the hair.
Clearly said.
I didn't say he was Samoan. Carlos
I
did.
said from jump.
You said he's not Latino.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but you deduced that by using Samoa.
We're getting into semantics.
Well, no,
here.
you've done it multiple times already. I gave you there's no questioning it. The last one you're like, whoa.
Black. He's black. He's definitely black. He has a black nose. I don't fucking understand. Like, obviously I'm making a joke right now, but I don't understand the fucking point.
What is Yasiel Puig?
He's Latino.
He's black.
Okay, but what else is he not black?
I would say he's Latino, man. I'm dead fucking serious. If you no. For real, it's gun to my head, gun to my head, right? And you're like, what is he? I'm gonna say he's Latino. 10 times out of 10. I feel like saying he's black is looking at his skin color.
What you're doing is separate. You're saying, and this is the whole.
Okay, so
elaborate
on it.
Elaborate. We've done episodes where I gave you people that looked like they were straight from Europe, and they were Latino. Correct?
Okay, let me explain where I'm coming from, and then you can correct me. I think that'll be easier. You're saying that being Latino is an ethnicity, right? So if I were to move to Italy and live the rest of my days, you could theoretically call me Italian, maybe. I wasn't born that way, but just because I'm embracing the culture, or maybe my children, maybe not me, but maybe my children, if they're born in Italy, whatever. Their roots might be from me, but my children might be considered Italian because they were born there, they were raised with those things, right? Even though the skin color is different, but where my mind is at...
No, they wouldn't. They would be culturally Italian, but still ethnically in Italy, they would call them Italian nationalistic Italian, but they wouldn't be considered Italians.
Not until their skin got...
It has nothing to do with that. It's because they have no DNA unless you married an Italian woman. There's no Italian DNA.
But it's a generalization, though. I mean, we don't have the DNA test on all these people, so we can't for sure say they're any of this shit.
You're making this more complicated than it is.
Well, I'm just saying. When I hear the word Latino, this is why I wanted to finish my point. I think of it's an umbrella that describes people who are fucking Mexican, Costa Rica, like all of those groups, Spanish-speaking nations for the most part, to be super general. And if you identify with any of those things within that umbrella, you're Latino, and that's your thing. That's what I'm saying. And being from those countries,
Latino is a culture. It's an ethnicity. The ethnicity is the country that you're from, but it's a culture. If you're Latino, culturally speaking, you probably speak Spanish. You eat a certain kind of food. There's no race attached to that.
See,
There's multiple races
in my
attached.
mind,
it's like being American, like what's American is supposed to be.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
That's the point of this exercise, is trying to break you of these stereotypes in your mind.
So for you
that because you see a black face, you automatically assume they're not Latino. Like the very first picture that we saw, you saw her and you said, "Shh, she doesn't look Latino." But
so then why do you?
I'm gonna guess it's Latino because you're trying to trick me. That's the point. And that's the point for everybody else that's watching this, is to see these people and to notice that
4 episodes in and Gian's killed the show already.
I killed the show?
Yeah. The fun of it, I'm trying to joke here, but I guess my sarcasm is not coming out. So let me try that again. 5 episodes in, folks, and Gion's killed the show. My thing is this, man. The fun for me is like you telling me they're all black killed my mind. It broke it. It just broke it. Just shut it off. Because I'm like, oh wait, I'm supposed to guess. If they're all black, then how can they be Latino? No,
he still doesn't get it.
No, I get it. I get it. When you
gets
bring up Yasiel Puig, I can go where I can get where you're going from. But when I see Yasiel Puig, I don't see a black man any way you cut it. I
If
don't
you
see
didn't
it.
know his name was Yasiel Puig and you didn't know he was from...
I would think he's black, and I'll give you the perfect
There you
example,
go.
Hanley Ramirez, because I did that shit. I'm like, why does he have Ramirez as a last name? And then when I heard him being interviewed after one of the games, and I'm like, oh, motherfucker can't speak English. Oh, he's fucking not black. He's one of those fucking island people. So they're that.
The ones that speak Spanish.
Yeah. I get it. But I don't look at, in my mind, they speak Spanish. So because they speak Spanish, that's an identifier of being Latino. For the most part, it's accurate. I don't think I sound stupid right now. I understand.
You sound fucking ridiculously stupid. You sound ignorant as shit, but either way, what's your guess?
Well, he's obviously
the
black.
choice is
Obviously
the choice is Latino or not. Every week we go through this too because it's not. You're not supposed to guess their ethnicity. You're supposed to guess if they're Latino or not. That's all you have to do. And then you always like.
Is Louis C.K. Latino?
No.
Why not?
Because his grandfather was a Hungarian Jew that went to Mexico.
Am I Latino?
Technically, you are. Genetically speaking, someone in your family spoke Spanish from jump. At the fucking, I mean, yeah, you're a mix. You're a mix of Spanish and Aztec. You're not red.
I'm gonna do the blood test.
You are, and I guarantee this is my guess, and we're gonna put it out there because once he gets his DNA test back,
it's gonna be on.
It's gonna be 50. It's gonna be 53% Native American Indigenous, and then it's gonna be like 30-something% Spanish.
Dude, that'd be fucking sick. I can get some casino money at that point.
You can't because the tribe you'd be a part of isn't connected to the money, unless it was north of the border.
From Arizona.
Okay, but the only tribe that has money is the Cherokees.
Fuck. I don't know where they are. Sorry. If I'm Cherokee,
Cherokees from
I'm sorry.
from the south, and they got relocated to Oklahoma.
But I don't know.
It's only because the reservation had oil on it.
But I don't think I'm Latino sometimes. I think I'm American.
I think culturally speaking, yeah, that's kind of going away. It's gone. Culturally speaking.
I don't think my kids will be Latino.
No, they won't. There will be a.
But see, how does that make sense then? It's my genetics.
What race is Daniel?
Daniel? He's a mestizo.
I don't know what that word means.
That means you're mixed.
With what? I'm Mexican.
With Spaniard. Your mom, for example. Your mom.
But Latino though. That's Latino, right?
Latino is a mutt. Latino.
But I mean Spanish people.
If you're from Spain, you're not Latino.
They're white.
Really?
Yeah, you're European.
Now I know. I say. Okay, all right. See, hold on. No. This is an educational moment.
White.
Sorry for all the people out there who are probably like, well, this is not the reaction hour. This is Daniel and Gian Talk, episode 74. I consider the cultural aspect of Spain to be so much a part of a lot of, it's like the base and the foundation, right? Obviously, because a lot of it came from there.
I feel like the only thing that we use from Spain in Latin America is the language.
Are we English?
No, we're not English.
But isn't that the same thing for people to consider?
They don't think so.
Well, it's the same. It's exactly the same. Americans aren't English. You speak English, but no one from America is English.
So okay, so I guess that'd be the inverse. So Spain would be England for.
Yeah, for Latin America.
But Spain is Spanish though. So why would it be not Spanish or not Latino?
Well, the term Latino is a made-up word to describe the people.
So if you're from Spain and you're
there's only five. If you really think about it, there's only 500 years of
I know. So
of
Spanish
people.
If they're applying to a college, Spanish person's gonna put white.
Yes.
They're not gonna put Latino, Hispanic, any of that.
They're gonna put white.
They're not gonna put Hispanic.
Nope.
Spain is not in the Spain is in fucking Hispanic, and it's not.
There was a guy from Spain that I went to high school with, and he said he was Hispanic, not Hispanic.
Why? Because his is all the fucking bullshit.
Those two little letters changed the meaning of it. I mean,
so you'd really say Spanish?
Look, there's people out there who will argue that they are Italians are Latin, French people are Latin, Latinos.
Yeah, because Latin is the base language for all of it.
It's a Romance language. It's Latin based, but when the term Latino was created, it was created by people here in the Americas to describe the diaspora of the people in this region, the mix of people, the mix of indigenous, European, African mixes. Sometimes there's other parts as well, but for the most part, that's usually the 3 main ethnicities that make up a Latino: indigenous, European, African.
I learn something new every day. I'll have to consult some geneticists about this to see if you're accurate, but I'll probably...
Well, there is no genetics to it because Latino is not a race.
So then
we aren't a race.
Why do we even talk about it then?
Because
not in a negative way, not where it's like, why are we? But I mean,
because
if you want to eliminate it, don't even bring up Latino.
Why? It's not about being eliminated. It's like it has to do with when you've been subjugated, when you've been what's the word I'm looking for? When you've been not demoralized, but
categorized. You've been put in a
not
group.
Categorized, but when you've been pushed to the side and held down
it's what makes
by the rulers. You're embracing the thing that people were shunning you for.
I understand that completely. You know? I mean, every nation says they're the most patriotic.
Disenfranchised. When you're disenfranchised, you latch onto that and you try to fight back.
Well, what about someone like me then? Am I a traitor?
You're not a traitor. You just culturally, your family's been here a long time, and you just never.
So if I wanted to,
the cultures didn't continue.
So
if you wanted to be Latino, if you want your kids to be Latino,
I'd have to move to Mexico.
No, you'd have to marry an you'd have to marry.
We just gained a subscriber?
There you go. You'd have to marry a Mexican, like a real Mexican, a first generation, second generation Mexican. You know.
Dated one. No, thank you.
Okay, well there you go. But you would have to count on them to translate their culture to your children. Like,
see, I wouldn't.
It would be because you don't have a big family, so they would be spending time with their grandparents.
They all speak Spanish.
It would still get diluted.
It would still get diluted for
the kid
absolutely.
Wouldn't be able to talk to me. I feel like I wouldn't.
No. But there'd definitely be something.
They talk shit about you in Spanish.
Well, I understand the cuss words.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so Latino.
Okay, wrong. All right. It's half African American, half white.
Now I just want to say Latino to everybody. Now that we had this conversation, because it's like, fuck it. If I'm gonna guess, he might as well be Latino.
Okay, look at the picture and really look at it, and then tell me what he is.
I don't know. You just gave me this whole thing because I was basing on whether you're Latino or not based on your race.
Just look at him, look at the picture, and tell him Latino or not. And whatever your gut tells you, that's your answer.
Not a Latino. He looks like fucking Hanley Ramirez. You put some dreads on him, and he might fucking be fucking Manny over there.
Okay, wrong. He's Latino. He's Puerto Rican. And the reason why I told you to really look at him is look at that motherfucker's eyebrows. Black dudes do not fucking do their eyebrows like that ever.
Now they stick
ever.
out.
This motherfucker's shit is manicured as fuck, man. Look at the lines on that shit, bro. Looks like he even filled it in with the fucking tattoo gun, bro. That's why I said look at it.
Clean.
Fucking Aaron Dowell does not do that shit with his eyebrows, man. I mean, that's a wrong example. That's a worse example.
Dude, I fucked up. I meant to say Latino and I said not Latino. Because that's why I said Manny Ramirez.
Also, he was in the last two of the last. He was in like 2 or 3 fucking Fast and Furious.
So you think it's wrong that I fucking base your ethnicity on your race?
Yes.
I don't think so.
It's incorrect.
But don't you think it's a little bit of just human intuition to just categorize people on looks immediately? Not opposed, and not in a negative or bad way. It's just like
you use that to make an educated guess. And if you see a black person, you should automatically think they're from fucking Africa, but you know they're not, because people from Africa have looked a little different. Because people that live here, black people here,
African Americans look different.
Well,
so
because
I might say they're
but they look different. Why?
What, the African American?
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume because of just like Spanish Africans, if as you want to call them, you know, what I would call Latino.
I don't even know what a Spanish African
but
is.
But you're Latino, like if you're fucking from the Dominican Republic and shit, what we were just talking about, right?
Okay.
But you're saying their origins are in Africa.
Yes.
Okay, so when I look at them, they've been identified through, I'm gonna assume, through the slave trade and all of that.
Right.
And that's what caused them to look like this now. But they're still at your roots. They're traced to be African.
And I'm gonna say no.
Why not?
They look different because of rape, because of the white blood that's
slave trade. That's
fair
under my umbrella.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I didn't want.
That's
honestly,
why
I don't want to be too graphic.
Black people look here different because their ancestors at some point got raped.
That's the thing.
You know.
But so you're saying if I see like this dude, afro, I see the afro, I'm like, all right, he's black, right?
Right.
But you're saying, don't want to say he's Latino or not. Like that's what you're
we were supposed to say Latino or not.
Easy.
I know. No,
because I'm confused.
It's so easy. Just give me your gut.
Well, I go off of race.
Okay, so what is he? Latino or not?
Definitely motherfucking not.
Okay, he's Puerto Rican, he's Latino, and there's a fucking Univision thing right next to him. That's why I'm laughing, because I messed up, and I didn't look about the background. You like to inspect
Daniel
the background.
doesn't even know that one,
Didn't even know. Like the Univision, I was like, oh shit.
No,
He's like, that's Univision.
I saw it. No, real talk. No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I did see this. But then I saw this, and I'm like, oh, this might be the Grammy logo.
That'd be the Latin Grammy.
So well, I don't fucking know. I'm just saying. I'm like, maybe this is their little part that they
By the way,
they stepped up their game.
This is a Puerto Rican reggaetonero, Tego Calderón.
So he's American.
And the last guy was a reggaetonero, Don Omar. All right, bonus question. Latino or not?
I feel like the game became less fun now that I don't like. I have to
now that I made
use
you
race.
now that I made you question.
She's a Latina because of the fucking sombrero in the back.
That's not a sombrero. It's a chair.
It looks like one, dude. There's looks like another one back here too. Look at this. She has flowers. I don't know. The wood would make me consider it to be Latino. I don't fucking know. It's brown.
The way your brain works is fucking amazing.
Now I'm just going off because you're not giving me like what she is. So I'm just trying to fill the dead airspace.
What?
You're not. I guess what she was. You didn't tell me.
She's Latina. She's Colombian. She's Miss Colombia 2017.
Why is this the bonus one?
Because I've used the model every single fucking time.
Oh, that's true. And I gave you shit for it. And it was supposed to be Lebanese. You didn't give me a half Lebanese one.
And this is gonna be our last video. It's been highly requested apparently. I think Daniel, is this the one you already watched and then you deleted the comments because you didn't want me to see?
I was told that it's gonna be a good surprise. I spoiled the surprise by watching it because unfortunately I have to watch all the submissions because I need to see if they're relevant. But Gian doesn't watch them, so this is gonna be a surprise for him.
Let's do it.
Knock knock knock. पहचाना मुझे? मैं हूँ पेनिस. गुदगुदाता, लड़खड़ाता, डगमगाता, पेनिस. जी हाँ, वही पेनिस, दोस्ती वाला. मैं बचपन से ही एक पेनिस हूँ. चौथी कक्षा में मेरे टीचर ने मुझसे कहा था, "You are पेनिस." जी हाँ महोदया, I am पेनिस. मैं एक टैलेंटेड पेनिस हूँ. कॉलेज के मिडसमर्स नाइट्स ड्रीम के थिएटर प्रोडक्शन में मैंने पेनिस का किरदार निभाया था. और मर्चेंट ऑफ वेनिस में मैं बना था मर्चेंट. मैं एक शौकीन पेनिस हूँ. फिल्मों का बड़ा शौक है मुझे. मेरी फेवरेट फिल्म्स हैं लाइफ ऑफ पेनिस, पेनिस ऑफ द कैरिबियन और स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर. बस ऐसा. मैं एक टेलीपैथिक पेनिस हूँ. बिन बोले मैं बहुत कुछ बोल देता हूँ. भाई साहब एक बलून देना. लाल वाला.
So when it says pause, it's like there's no sound in space.
बिल्कुल मेरे जैसा पेनिस तो कॉल कीजिए 8 equal to D 7827 पर और बन जाइए बिल्कुल मेरे जैसा. पेनिस 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 पिनाज पेनिस पुंसी स्पेनिश पेनिस पेनिस पेनिस. No, penis. Yeah.
What the
I guess
fuck?
we could take our headphones off as we've. They need your reaction. They need to hear what you have to say about that, and then we can wrap this up.
Wait, what the fuck did I just watch?
Penis.
What the hell?
You know, I got to admit something. When I first watched it, I'm like, this is not going on the show. It's not. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. And then I gave it time because I was re-asked to, like, let's put it on the show. And I'm like, you know what? I bet you this is one of those videos that if I fucking keep seeing it because it's so stupid, then I'm gonna start fucking laughing and seeing the genius of it. I'm at that point right now. Like, I'm not saying it's perfect, but there's some fucking funny, weird things about it that are actually kind of fucking cool.
I mean, is Panis supposed to be penis? Because
That's what I thought. I don't know.
Because of the phone number is the 8.
That's what I assumed. Plus, it sounds like penis.
Yeah.
Plus, he says Mark Zuckerberg doesn't have a penis at the end. Or he says no or something like that, whatever. But I'm just saying, though, like, this would be on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
100% be on Adult Swim.
Absolutely.
And I think that's a huge compliment, in my opinion, in terms of, like, obscure comedy, like this specific type of comedy. But anyway, let us know in the comments what you guys thought about this or any of our videos. As always, you know.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to get involved in the debate over race and ethnicity.
Yeah. We had so many more fucking videos on this, but I ruined the whole thing. Or maybe not. Maybe it was a cool conversation. But so please stay tuned for next week because we do have a lot of videos that we missed this week, and I'm sure there's gonna be more.
I hope you had a good time.
Always crazy shit happening on this planet.
And thanks for watching. You know the drill. Smash that like button, leave comments, let us know what you think, and we will see you next time.